The world of Sattler. Top UV protection with Sattler fabrics. The sun provides us with energy, gives us light, and brings color to our life. Sunlight is composed of visible light, infrared rays, and UV radiation, UVA and UVB. As beautiful as the sun is and as good as it is for us, it also has its negative effects. UVA rays attack the pigment-building cells. This leads to sunburn. Can cause skin cancer. UVB radiation attacks the elastic connective tissue, causes skin aging, and causes sunspots and wrinkles. According to UV Standard 801, the UV value indicates to which extent a certified awning increases the self-protection time of human skin against sun rays. The self-protection time depends on the skin type. Children's skin and type 1. Fair skin with freckles and blonde or red hair always get sunburn in June after 30 minutes of exposure and do not tan. Due to this, the skin self-protection time lies between 5 to 10 minutes. Skin type 2, fair skin and blonde hair get sunburn after 30 minutes under the same circumstances. And if no protection is being used, they tan slightly. The self-protection time is 10 to 20 minutes. People with skin type 3, fair skin and brown hair, have a slight sunburn in June after 30 minutes of exposure without protection, and they tan well. The skin self-protection time lies between 20 to 30 minutes. Type 4. People with naturally tan skin. Dark hair and eyes rarely get sunburnt after 30 minutes of unprotected exposure to the sun in June. They tan deeply and fast. Their skin self-protection time is 45 minutes. People with skin type 5 have dark skin and black hair. They never burn after 30 minutes of exposure in June. The skin protection time is approximately 60 minutes. Under an awning with a UV 40 factor, the protection time increases by 40 times. Under an awning with a UV 60 factor, by 60 times. Under an awning with a UV 80 factor, by 80 times. Real protection against the influence of sunlight is provided by avoiding sun radiation, use of sunscreen with suitable protection factor, clothing, or sun protection covers such as awnings. The shade under a tree only absorbs up to 15% of harmful UV rays. A white cotton t-shirt already absorbs up to 60% of harmful UV rays. And a sun protection fabric with UV factor 40 absorbs up to 97.5% of harmful UV rays. Sun protection fabrics with UV factor 80 absorb almost 100% of harmful UV radiation. Textile sun protection ensures having enough sunlight to feel good and comfortable while also keeping the sufficient level of vitamin D production in our bodies without causing damage to our skin. But even in the shade, we are exposed to harmful UV rays. Therefore, it is paramount to Sattler to test the UV protection factor of their fabrics regularly. Each of the designs developed by Sattler is tested in accordance to UV Standard 801 and is certified. The test not only includes testing the fabric yearly in its new condition, but also and especially under different circumstances and applications. Fabrics are tested in their new condition, but also in wet and stretched condition and after mechanical wear. Thus, this standard corresponds to real conditions, and it is also the only standard approved for sun protection fabrics. Light-colored fabrics allow 2.5% of incident UV rays to pass through. Fabrics with light and dark stripes allow 1.8%, and fabrics with mid-tone and dark colors and different material combinations only allow 1.25% of the incident UV rays. Each of Sattler fabrics is optimally suited to protect you from too much UV ray exposure. However, keep in mind that UV rays can also reflect off of other surfaces such as floors or furniture surfaces. Sattler, shades that shine above the rest. SUN-TEX.Sattler.com